Joining us for KBOI 2 News Midday, I'm Brian Moore. Now to your top 11 stories at 11 today. A Coeur d'Alene police officer is shot and killed in the line of duty. Police say it started as a routine traffic stop. Sergeant Greg Moore was checking on a suspicious individual in a Coeur d'Alene neighborhood about 1:30 Tuesday morning. Then Moore came under fire.
At some point during the encounter, Sergeant Moore was shot, and the suspect subsequently fled with Sergeant Moore's vehicle.
Police say 26-year-old Jonathan Renfro pulled the trigger. Officers say they raced after him on Interstate 90, reaching speeds of 120 miles an hour before Renfro ditched the car and ran off. They found him in a Post Falls hiding under a semi-truck trailer. Renfro's bail is set at $2 million. After receiving criticism for agreeing to buy some property in Boise at more than twice its assessed value, the College of Western Idaho will seek to have an appraisal after all. The Idaho Statesman is reporting that Ada County Commissioner David Case sent a letter asking CWI Board of Trustees Chairwoman Mary Nyland to consider an appraisal. Nyland says she won't speculate what the college would do with it. CWI agreed to pay $8.8 million for a site west of downtown Boise near the river at Idaho Street. The county assessor has it valued at $3.6 million. And the Ada County Sheriff's Office is looking for the student who spray painted a prom proposal at Black Cliffs. It is a serious offense that could bring federal charges. The land is under the Bureau of Land Management. See what investigators are doing to track the kid down. And hear from rock climbers who consider the cliffs a real treasure. And Gowan Road will be closed Friday night so crews can place girders for the new interchange bridge. Crews will work overnight to place 8 girders on the westbound side of the new interchange bridge over Gowan. The closure kicks in at 8 o'clock at night, lasts until 7 in the morning Saturday. Once it's finished, the new interchange will be able to accommodate considerably more traffic. And TSA officials say they seized a loaded gun from a passenger at the Boise airport. The handgun was loaded with 11 rounds of ammo, including one in the chamber. It was found Sunday in the carry-on bag of a man headed for Colorado. The man was ticketed. He will have to return to Boise to face a judge. It's the third gun confiscated at BOI this year. ITD says reconstruction of U.S. Highway 95 from Interstate 84 to Fruitland will begin soon. Workers will be putting in new pavement and a pedestrian traffic signal. 2 lanes of US 95 will be open during the project. Flaggers will be in the area directing traffic. An alarming find. You keep batteries in your smoke alarms thinking they'll wake kids up if there's a fire, but do they? We put some kids to the test. The shocking find coming up later in this newscast. And Mormon missionaries will soon return to Liberia and Sierra Leone after being evacuated due to the Ebola risk. That means the countries will once again be open to mission work. The church moved missionaries out last August due to the Ebola virus outbreak. Mission presidents will begin working around July 1. Full-time missionary work will not begin until health officials declare the countries Ebola-free. And some firefighters from Texas are in Boise learning how Idaho firefighters attack wildfires. Boise firefighters have been showing around their counterparts from Austin this week. It's part of a fire-adapted communities learning exchange. Now, last month, a few of Idaho's firefighters visited Texas. The way fires are fought here is different because the terrain and conditions pose different challenges.
Austin's relatively flat. You know, there's some hilly country there, but the Boise front, the Boise foothills are very steep. We've got light flashy fuels, very volatile fuels, especially in the coming months when they start drying out. They burn so readily and quickly.
The Texas fire crew tells us they will be taking some of the strategies that Boise uses home with them to encourage fire-wise communities in Texas. And the city of Boise would like to change the intersection of Broadway at Warm Springs. With the proposed expansion of St. Luke's, Boise city leaders are looking for a way to improve that intersection. County leaders are saying the project is still in its early stages. The public will have a chance to voice its opinion at a hearing sometime next month. And longtime volunteer Don Wheelmunster has been granted the 2015 Governor's Lifetime Achievement Award in Recreation and Tourism. He's considered instrumental in the fruition of Harriman State Park, Highway 75 Scenic Gateway into Ketchum and Sun Valley, and the Shakespeare Festival Amphitheater and Reserve.